Hi, I'm Lil and I run BujoCult. BujoCult is an online sticker stationery shop for bullet journalers. When I first started bullet journaling, I loved the results that I was getting. I loved that I felt more in control of my time, that I felt more in control of myself, that I felt like I could get all of the stuff that was clogging up my brain out of my brain and get some kind of clarity and like just a bit of breath and space in my brain again. But what I didn't like was how long it took to set up a journal every month or every week or however many times. As much as I like taking that little bit of time on my journal as like a kind of mindfulness type thing, and I need my journal to be aesthetically pleasing for me to want to use it. If it can be messy, but if it's not enjoyable for me to open it up, then I won't want to use it. And I found that I was spending hours and hours drawing and colouring and all of this kind of stuff, but resenting having to do that, and so I stopped using my journal as much. I had also converted all of my friends to join me in bullet journaling, and so I started to create stickers for us. We'd occasionally like meet up at my place, get some pizza, get whatever, and set up our month ahead, and we joked about that we were like a bullet journal cult, we were a bullet journal coven, all of this kind of stuff. So when I started up BujoCult as a business, what I wanted to do with the business was make it easier for my fellow witchy, gothy bullet journal obsessives to plan out their months ahead quickly, simply, effectively, and make them really enjoy the process and the time that they get to journal rather than feel like it's an overwhelming, daunting task. I also have a messy brain and mental health issues, and I found that using journaling, goal setting, a whole bunch of different techniques like that have helped me quiet down parts of my brain and allow me to express myself in a more authentic, genuine way, and allowed me to work at a level that I never thought I could possibly achieve. One of the things that I really want to do with the BujoCult Patreon is to bring together all of my bullet journal obsessive culty babes and have a community place for us where we can share ideas, where we can share ourselves, where we can share things that have worked for us for people whose brains might not necessarily work in a functioning at all tidy kind of way. Or for people who do have tidy brains to help us, because we need it. I want it to be a place where we can celebrate everything that we've achieved, and especially everything that we've achieved with the use of planners and journals. And especially with the Patreon, the thing that I dreamed about when I first started BujoCult was this idea that every single month you could receive in the mail a little box that had everything you'd need to set up your journal in. And you could take your time with it if you wanted to, you could add little extras if you wanted to, you could do beautiful, elaborate spreads with them if you want to, or you can just bash through it dead quickly, but it looks cute, it looks fun, and it makes you excited about the month ahead. I know it's just stickers, right? I know it's really not that deep, but it also is. So, the way that Patreon works is that there are several tiers. You pledge to the tier that you think suits you best, and you pay a set amount every single month to receive the benefits of those tiers. Some people 100% might not be interested in getting a box for the mail. There is a tier that's for downloadable versions of some of the sticker sheets that would be sent out every month. Some people might absolutely love the time that they spend creating elaborate spreads and just want to join in with the community part of that. There is also a tier for that. There is also a tier if you just want to be part of the Discord server, listen to the podcast, just kind of join in a little bit. There's also a very cheap tier for that. So here are the BujoCult tiers. Tier 1 is Bujo Babes. Tier 1 gives you access to all the Patreon exclusive posts. These include things like behind the scenes stuff that I'm maybe not sharing elsewhere on social media, things that are very much in the works that I'm not ready to show to everybody else yet, polls on what sort of upcoming products you think I should be doing, also access to our very own little Discord server, a little private one just for us, a little cult Discord server. And every month there will be a podcast. This podcast will be based around like goal setting, planning, things like that, tips and tricks that have helped me, or sometimes talking to other people with their tips and tricks for various little things. And sometimes it will just be like behind the scenes exciting stuff that's coming up. But shh, don't tell, don't tell. Tier 2 are the cult members. Tier 2 get all of the perks of Tier 1, and there will be a monthly video. It will tie in with the podcast as well. So it might be a demonstration of how to put into practice some of the things that were talked about on the podcast, or similar. There's also a shop discount every month. The amount of the discount will kind of vary from month to month. Some months it might be a chunky discount. Some months it might just be a little off the top. And every month there will also be a mobile wallpaper to download. Tier 3 are the cult fanatics. They get all the perks of tiers 1 and 2, and every single month we will be doing monthly planner challenges. Again, these will probably be based on the sort of things that we talk about in the podcast and the video. And they're sort of to like homework, go away and do it yourself. Occasionally there may be prizes, but what there will definitely be every month is a showcase of all of the people in that tier on my Instagram, showing their planner, showing their stuff, what they're on about, what they're doing with their lives. Basically, there'll be a chance to tell me, like, could you promote this thing for me this month? And that will happen. The Cult Fanatics is also the tier for digital downloads. So there'll be a couple of things taken from the monthly box that will be available to download and print yourself. If that's more within your comfortable price range, or you just don't think that you're going to want all of the stickers all of the time. Or perhaps you just love digital downloads. Some people do. Tier 4 and 5 are the High Priest and Priestesses of the Cult of Bujo. Tier 4 is for UK residents and Tier 5 is for anywhere else internationally. It's just to help cover the overseas postage costs. Tier 4 and 5 get every other perk, plus the monthly Cult Mail goodie box, which I am so excited about. The Cult Mail goodie box will have some feedback from you guys on what sort of sheets that you require for every single month. At the moment, what I'm thinking is days, numbers, some big calendars to stick in, tracker calendars, like little ones. I don't use trackers, but I know a lot of people do and they're very, very handy. Some designs to pretty it up, some header stickers, a title page sticker, a little tab for the edge of your page. Also within that box there might be a few things to help you out with the kind of theme of the month. So the topic that we talked about in the podcast and the video and that the challenge is based on, there might be some extras to help you along the way, but they will not be essential if you want to take part in those things. That goodie box will get sent out pretty early in the month. For internationals, I would like it to be sent out within the first couple of weeks. For UK residents, it will be about 3 weeks into the month to make sure that it gets to you on time for setting up your journal in plenty of time to start the new month. So if you join on later in the month, you will still get your box. I will send it out to you straight away, but I can't guarantee that it'll get there in time. So try and join early if you can. I think that's maybe it. Yeah, I really hope you join us. I am so freaking excited. Oh, it's gonna be delicious. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. You can follow me on Instagram, now the Patreon, TikTok. You can also subscribe on YouTube and let me know what sort of things that you would like to see from the BujoCult Patreon. Right? I love you. Goodbye. Welcome to the Patreon. Have a look around. Anything that brain of yours can think of can be found. Got mountains of content. I mean, we don't.